Back to one of our earlier stories, 5 people arrested in connection with the wielding of pangas and a rifle at a Soweto Primary School will appear in Palm Ridge Magistrate's Court today. The Gauteng Department of Education has already condemned the concerning incident that took place at the Matsediso Primary School in Katlehong, where 3 men violently threatened teachers and learners. So for more on this, we're going to cross back to our reporter, SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa in Palm Ridge. Mbalenhle, good morning once again. Perhaps after speaking to you earlier on, you could paint the picture of really what is happening on your end as court started, the tensions from community or those in attendance as well. What's that situation looking like as we speak?
Well, at the moment, we recently just heard that the court proceedings may begin very soon. However, when we were inside trying to get information, we saw a handful of protesters who then made their way outside of the court. And here they are right behind me with placards really singing anti-Baseka Prophet Mboro songs and slogans. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here and for speaking to us. Talk to us about why you're here. I see that the placards are saying "To hell with Mboro," "Don't you dare Mboro," you know, and there are other signs here that you're holding. Are you able to speak to us, ma'am, and just tell us why it is that you are here and why you've chosen to come out here and protest against the said pastor?
Ntho re ntseng re tle mo ke ka baka la Mboro ntho ya ntseng sekolong mo le kene bana ba banyane hore a kene ka hara jarete ya sekolo bane a sanke issue ya hae le tsa bana a bolo di bua family matters na sena right to kene ka mo le sekolo a tsore di betsa a tsore di thunya a tlhokomeza bana a tlhokomeza di mistress a tlhokomeza mphakathi e ronto yentseng o thoma bana ba thoma is over le rona mphakathi le gona bana ba batswadi ba bana ha re right mo moyeng wa rona ka baka la Mboro le bana ba le ma security a hae for bana ba banyane hore a kene ka dibetsa ka hara sekolo ha right.
Are you a parent, ma'am?
Yes.
Your child is in what grade?
Child. Yeah.
So how did your grandchild feel? Because earlier we had a conversation with the Gauteng Education Department and they said some children didn't want to return to school following the incident.
Yeah, se ba tshaba bana momane he se botsa ngwana ka go ya sekolo a ra entatolo o tlotla lo sane o tlotla na ntatona Mboro tlotla ka ra ene ba satla bana se ba tshaba velo ya sekolong ba bang ba go beile maoto ka baka la go tlo bona ngwana monyane ha bona sethunya o etsang baba le le gona go bone ka bana go sekolong gona le something e etsahelang ne re sa tsebe le go o etsahalang gona sekolong.
Where were you when the incident happened and what did you do?
Ne ke le ko shopong gona re bona bana ba ntho ba bale bana ba banyane re re etsahalang ba re ba thunya ke ha re ya hera bona velo ke spitipit yena o ka hare o lwantsha di mistress ka go batla ba ntshe bana and bana mo le sekolong bana ba tswa ka di ka mabitso go motswadi a tlo mlatang ke mang yena ke ha lwantsha wa lwana yena na sa ahi na sa batlo tseba go etsahalang ka sekolo.
Ke bonga khuluma. Well, just to give you a brief of what the conversation was for the benefit of those who do not understand the language that was spoken. Essentially, the lady is speaking about what happened inside the school, and they are saying that as parents or grandparents of the children who attend the school, they are unhappy with what transpired there, and saying that he had no business and had no right to go to the school to try and resolve issues that are meant to be resolved as part of a family or a family matter that should have been discussed as a family. And she also explains that before children can be let out of the school checks the name of the parent against the child's name, and every child is picked up or taken out of the school by the parent who is registered to then come and collect the child. But they are unhappy over the fact that the the suspect chose to use violence instead of speaking and resolving this matter amicably with the family. And they're also saying that their children, some of the children who were there, because after seeing the guns and what was happening inside the school, many of them ran away and some of them are hurt. And you will remember that in the earlier conversation that we had with the Gauteng Department of Education's spokesperson, Steve Mabona, he did explain that there were children who said they didn't want to go back to school. And the lady reiterates the fact that children didn't want to go back to school because they are fearful and they are afraid that the person the panga wielding man with the guns will then come back yet again to come and cause disruption at the school. And you would have heard earlier on Steve Mabona speaking very sternly against what happened and the disruptions within the school, and also reiterating that it was the department that encouraged the principal together with the school governing body to open a case so this incident or an incident of this nature does not happen ever again at a school, leaving children traumatized. So many of the people here are here because their children were traumatized and they are unhappy with what transpired and the use of violence and weapons inside a school. It's back to you in studio.
Right, Mbalenhle, thank you. We are monitoring developments as the day progresses. We obviously are waiting court to start. Mbalenhle bringing us the latest there from just outside of the Palm Ridge Magistrate's Court in relation to those arrested in connection with the wielding of pangas and a rifle at a primary school in Katlehong. Let's see how that progresses from here on too.